their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Dan, you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Miller's checked in for Cleveland. And New Orleans also making a change with he's checked in for Omer Ashik.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And here's Love from the arc. The Pelicans have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Waiters gets a wide open look. Berejao passes to Love. And again, it's Cleveland.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Berejao. Marion comes in for Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Rivers. No good on the three. Cleveland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Fredette, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It was something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Dellavedova kicks to Miller. Misses the three. And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And, you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The three, that drops. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. Fredette. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
The Cavaliers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And
here's LeBron. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Berejao in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot denied. Oh, and the jam by LeBron. comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
He feeds it to Waiters. The tray. The Pelicans pull it in.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And the rejection by LeBron. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Got that one up quick.
Tyreek Evans.
And that's 11 points for Tyreek Evans.
Now they're not showing.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
He's a guy that causes excitement just by walking into the building.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Anthony Davis.
Well, LeBron James having his nose broken last season by Serge Ibaka. Short of that, he can seem at times invulnerable. His durability, just one more thing that sets him apart.
For 2.
And LeBron over his career dealing with a few back issues, but he's been able to remain remarkably healthy.
Kevin, incredibly durable, given the punishment he absorbs night in and night out and the load he's asked to carry by his team at both ends of the floor. That's another element that makes you shake your head about what he's been able to do in his
Agreed.
career.
You're right. You're right. Waiters no luck.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And Davis can't get it to go. The drive by LeBron. Shot is off. Holiday with the defensive effort. Davis dishes to Evans. Tries again. Ashik with the bucket.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Here's James. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 36.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Lets it go from 14. Kicks it out to Love. Evans with the steal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Check out the game for Evans. He's got 11 points to 2 rejections. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Bergeron. James Jones comes in for Kevin Love. And Harris subbed in for Dion Waiters. Irving drives in. Unloads from 9. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Haywood. Love comes in for Jones. And it's Waiters in for Harris. And then for New Orleans, John Selmans. He's checked in for Evans. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Drew Holiday. Irving kicks to Waiters. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Irving kicks to Varejao. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Miller, right side. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. And stolen by James. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And it's sent back by Irving.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Count the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
Cleveland moving it around. Waiters gets a wide open look. The wing jumper off target.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver.
Unbelievable.
How did he do that?
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
What a struggle for him. A goose egg in the box score today. And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Verejao. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. New Orleans also making some changes. Jens is checked in, and it's Rivers in for Miller.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 44 points, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
No doubt, Clark. He has absolutely owned the paint. A bit of a controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. Seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting at 51%. Really solid. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Withy. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Nice shot by James.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Just won't quit. You play with shapes, but they just won't fit. I know you